Senator Bernie Sanders held a 26,000-person rally this weekend in Queens. The crowd was so huge that Bernie almost had to use a microphone.
His Secretary of Defense is a man named Mark Esper, but in a tweet yesterday, Trump referred to him as Mark Esperanto. Now, in Trump's defense, Mark Esperanto is a way cooler name, isn't it? It's not a surprise that Trump got confused. Every photo that they're in together looks like Trump is struggling to remember his name. Things got even worse because Trump took a second look at the name Esperanto and immediately threatened to deport him.
President Trump this weekend announced he will no longer push to hold an upcoming G7 summit at his golf resort in Florida. Apparently, he just found out G7 doesn't mean you get to play 7 rounds of golf. Speaker Nancy Pelosi today distributed a fact sheet outlining what she feels are President Trump's abuses of power. Even more impressive, getting it down to a sheet.
White House Acting Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney is in trouble for comments he made about Ukraine. Yeah, Mulvaney said, look, I'm just here for a couple of months so I can go on Dancing with the Stars. So
funding will not flow unless the investigation into the Democratic server happens as well.
We do that all the time with foreign policy.
You do? So not only did he admit it, he said this isn't even the only time they've done it. In fact, many people don't know this, but Washington had 2 desks, one for business and one for crimes.
Into the Democratic server happen as well.
We do that all the time. And I have news for everybody. Get over it.
Okay, my point is, we're not quid amateur quos. We're quid pro quos. We're really good at it.
I have news for everybody. Get over it. There's going to be political influence in foreign policy.
Get over it. I'm sorry, but you don't get to talk about an illegal quid pro quo that's at the center of an impeachment inquiry like you're a cartoon mom on a funny T-shirt. 5 o'clock is wine o'clock, and if you don't like it, you can build a bridge and get over it.
Reporters will use their language all the time. So my language never said quid pro quo.
He does realize you don't have to say the crime to be guilty of the crime, right? To be convicted of homicide, you don't have to stab somebody while saying, murder, 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 murder. Mulvaney put out a statement saying, let me be clear, there was absolutely no quid pro quo. But we saw you on camera repeatedly saying that there was. It's like if Mick Jagger left stage and immediately released a statement saying, let me be clear, Jumping Jack Flash is not a gas, gas, gas.